Hello there, my future freelance superstars, and welcome back to this channel. And in this video, I am going to show you how you can start freelancing in 2024 the right way. And I'm going to show you tips and tricks that you can follow to actually boost your profiles on those platforms and how you can actually make great revenue out of them. Also, I am going to show you my top 4 platforms that I will recommend if you want to start freelancing in 2024. I am also going to show you how much I made on some of them, and I am going to give you advices if you're in different regions on how you can actually come across the freelancing. So stay tuned to the end of the video if you want to learn more and learn a lot of things on how to grow your profile. Okay everyone, welcome back. And we are going to start right away with the first platform that I will recommend as a freelancer in 2024. Let's not waste time. I know your time is valuable, so let's go straight away. Okay, the first platform here I will recommend in 2024 if you're doing freelancing is Preply. I know some of you may know it, or some of you may not know the Preply, but actually Preply is a platform where as a freelancer you can teach other people what you know. For example, here I am in the JavaScript category, and there are a lot of categories, there's English, French, Spanish. If you have skills in English, French, Spanish, and so on. Japanese, you can teach that. If you have skill in mathematics, you can teach the mathematics. If it's history, physics, algebra, anyone, even if it's anything, you can teach relatively anything that you know and share it with the students you're going to have. Let's say something like Java, you have Java. Let's say something like computer science, you have computer science. If we click it, you will see it's going to display tutors from computer science, and you can see their pricings, and you can see countries they're coming from, you can see their reviews and so on. So you can start with these two, and the reason why I'm starting with this as the first platform is because this is a very good platform if you want to start as a beginner and you don't yet have anything to show off. So, and it's going to be very easy, the onboarding, and nothing really big is being required. All you have to do to start is actually have a good profile looking picture, have a good video. Like here, you can see here, you have a good video. And because these good videos is what the students are going to play whenever they are going to visit your profiles. So you should make sure that you have good videos and you have good profiles. Yeah. For example, if I enter the Igor's profile, you see how he laid out things. And his scheduled availability, you can plan if you can schedule all of your availability, and students can book from there. So it's very good if you're starting in freelancing in 2024 because it's very easy to enter into the job market. You don't need to be crazy good at it, you just need to be decent and give relatively good knowledge to your students, and you're going to get good money out of it. Okay, let me show you my profile here. Because I have a profile, you can see here. You see, I've not been very active in this platform for a while because I have other priorities at the moment. So this is my profile at the moment. All right, you can see here I am $100 per hour. I have 1,000 lessons up to date, and my reviews are 4.9. I have 50 reviews, and yeah, you can read the reviews for the students. They are here, help me fix, and so on. Whenever you help a lot of students, you get good reviews, and all the reviews makes your profile to skyrocket. And the good thing with Preply is that whenever you're a beginner and you have no lessons already, they are going to put you on top of the list. For example, you see here, if you go here to the first page, if you're a beginner, if you newly created your account, you are going to have a badge showing newly created. And they are going to push you here to the top, and you're going to appear amongst the top 5 at least. It's a good way for beginners to start so that the beginners can get good reviews easily and get lessons easily. Okay, and just to share with you, as you see here, I'm $100. It's not I'm expensive like this is because I already have a lot of track records. So as a beginner, you are not going to start with $100. You may start with $20 per hour. You may start with $21 or something like that, so that it should be affordable and competitive in the beginning. But once you have a lot of reviews, like you can see here, you can actually skyrocket your pricing, and students are still going to follow you because you have proof of record, Yeah, you can see here, 1,000 lessons, $100 per hour, and you can achieve this too if you are willing and you put in a bit of effort. The good thing with Preply is that you can actually be having a full-time job and be doing Preply as a side hustle. You can be doing Preply in the weekends. I've been doing that for like this year, because this year I've not been very active. And if I share with you my statistics, all right, as you can see here, you can see my statistics for this year. You can see these earnings this month. I just did like 3 lessons or so, and didn't do a lot of lessons. Like I said, I'm not active a lot this time around because I have a lot of priorities. And you can be seeing all your statistics here. My profile score is 80 over 100, and I have an average of 4.9 ratings, 168 hours of availability. This is my calendar. I will go and turn that off because I'm not very available at the moment. And yeah, you can see all of your statistics here. You can see my earnings this year. This year I made 12K. And you can see here, this year, earnings, 12K. And yeah, this is my journey so far for this year. You can see I made what? I made 1,000 lessons on Plus this on Preply, and I made 12K something this year, and I taught 1,000 something lessons. It's it's very good if you're starting freelancing, and if you want to really skyrocket your career, it's good to start here so that you don't get overwhelmed. The reason why I started with this is because if you go and start with the other ones at the end, they are more difficult. They may work for you or they may not work for you, but they are more difficult. So I suggest you start here and teach others what you know. It's going to make you better at whatever you are doing. And you are going to make money out of it. So it's a win-win solution. So good thing. So this is for Preply, and there are a lot of things we can explore here. Like you can see your lessons. You can click here and see all the lessons you have scheduled on your calendar. All right, so that is for Preply, and I hope you loved it. So let's move to the next one. All right, the next one we are talking about here is Code Mentor. Code Mentor is for those who are doing freelancing into the coding domain, programmers and stuff like that. If you're in the coding domain, Code Mentor is made for you. It's like Preply, like I showed you here, but it's more technical, and it pays better than Preply. So here, the process to enter it's a little bit more difficult than Preply. Like here, to enter, you have to pass through a coding test. You are basically going to pass through a coding test. They are going to ask you what is your primary language and what you want to give lessons on. Maybe if you say JavaScript or so, they are going to give you a coding test. You have to pass the coding test before they let you in. But once you are in, you can apply on these gigs. It's basically gigs being posted by clients. And as you can see, the pay here is way better than Preply. You can see $60 per hour, $120 per hour, and so on. But it's not as easy as Preply. So that's the difference. Preply is easy to enter, easy to get students, but doesn't pay as much as here. Because this kind of amount, you will get it on Preply once you have like a lot of hours that you have already teach students, and you have track record, and you can actually decide to raise your pricing up. So here you can click and apply. Let me click on this, for example. You can see this, and here you can write a short note so that they are going to send it to the client and you are going to submit it. What I'm going to recommend you here is that if you want to get more clients accepting your proposals, what you have to use is ChatGPT. That's why I use ChatGPT here. So you just type in ChatGPT, please lay me out a code mentor request I can send for this job. So let's copy this job. Where is it? Okay, let me copy the name of this job. Okay, like so. I copy it. I come to ChatGPT, and you just basically tell him, write a proposal for this code mentor job. Mentor job request. Then you just basically paste in your request like this, and he's going to generate something quick that you can actually just copy. And I did not write it well, but basically I think you get the idea. You just basically use ChatGPT if you don't want to spend your time thinking every time of different things you're going to write for different clients, because you are not going to apply only in one. You will apply in one, and when requests are going to come here, you can just review the request and so on, and just continue applying. And yeah, at the end of the day, you are going to get at least one or two that are going to give you the job, and you're going to actually do the mentorship with them. It pays well once you're well known, and doesn't take much of your time. So that's for Code Mentor. You can see here codementor.io. So if you like it, you can try it, and I recommend it as a second choice after Preply. All right, this one is a special one for those who are in Europe. If you're in Europe and you want to make money faster into the freelancing space, I would not recommend you going to Fiverr or Upworks. I will recommend you to start with the ComeUp. It was previously known as Senkuro.com, but now the name is ComeUp. So here, basically, you are being paid more and you have less competition than Fiverr and so on, because this one is kind of focused to the Europeans. And here, it's very easy to get jobs. I was here in the past 4 years. I was making money here before I had to travel and do more stuff elsewhere. But yeah, was paying quite well. So if you're in Europe and you want to make some money, you need to come here to comeup.com. Also, a quick disclaimer, none of this platform is sponsoring this video, so all of this is actually coming from my list. All right, so you will just do with the ComeUp. ComeUp is just like Fiverr, whatever works for Fiverr will work for ComeUp. So I'm going to share some tips on the Fiverr when we reach Fiverr, and you can apply it whenever it comes to this ComeUp platform. So you will have to create gigs, the picture has to be good, you have to need a good title, and you need to put a reasonable price, and you need to have track record to get more clients, the normal. All right, the next thing is Fiverr. I think all of you guys know Fiverr, and yeah. This was my Fiverr account like 6 years ago. I've not been here for quite some time, but I remember I was doing a lot of money here before I left. And you can see here I was doing some WordPress stuff and some PHP stuff. One advice I'm going to give you is that whenever you're doing freelancing, you should not necessarily take whatever is difficult. Take whatever you can do quick and get the money. Because if you want to be doing difficult stuff, you might end up working very hard and not getting a lot of money, or basically having your clients quitting the project along the way. So it's not going to be great. That's why you see here, despite all of my skills on the other complicated programming languages and so on, I've been creating stuff here for WordPress and some Node.js APIs. Really quick stuff, something a client can easily pay you, something like $200. You do it, and yeah. In 2 weeks, 1 week, or 3 days, you finish, you take the money, you go to the next client. Because one thing you have to know is that once your gigs here start having traffic, you will be seeing here in impressions, you'll be seeing views, impressions that people are seeing it, the clicks and so on. And you are going to have orders stacking up. You are going to have like 10 orders stacking up, and you have to deliver them in a delayed time. So you have to make sure that whatever you're proposing to your clients is something you can do really quick. All right. And also, one key to the success here in Fiverr is your gigs. Creating gigs like this, you need to really know how to create them. But the same logic applies just for ComeUp, the ComeUp platform. You need to have a good thumbnail. You need to have a good title that will incite the client to click on it. And once you have those set, then you have a reasonable price. Also, I have this website, Canva. I don't know if you know Canva, but basically it will help you if you want to do Fiverr gigs really quick, because you will not create only 5 Fiverr gigs like I have here. You will basically be having multiple. The first level, Fiverr works with levels, level 1, level 2, level 3. The first level is 7 gigs you can create. The next level goes to 10. So for the first level, you will have to create all the 7 gigs. And I will advise you to create all the 7 gigs because it gives you more opportunities. So if you want to create professional looking gig images and easily, and don't waste a lot of time while creating all of those, this will also work for ComeUp platform. So I will recommend you to come here to canva.com so that you will not waste your time actually using Photoshop or so on. So you just come here and you search for Fiverr gig image, and they are going to present you a lot of these templates. If you like one of them, just click on it and you can actually use it and customize the template. It's going to open like this. And you basically just put your own title here, you put your own description, you put your, you just fill it up with your stuff and you publish it on Fiverr. And yeah, so you don't have a lot of stress whenever it comes to creating the gigs on Fiverr. Also, for the titles here, to have a good title, you will have to use ChatGPT 2 if you want to make eye-catchy titles. So do the same, ChatGPT for the titles, Canva for the images, and you're all good. All right, that's for Fiverr. And the last but not the least is Upworks. Upworks here, I have not been active here to like, I don't know, like 6 months. But yeah, this was the last job I did in 2022. Yeah, I was not very active here and I did this job, and yeah. I don't like taking big projects like this because it wastes a lot of times, and the clients end up paying some money outside, some money inside, and it goes all on. But Upworks is good if you already master how freelancing works and you want to actually you have mastered how freelancing works and you want to actually go a step further. Actually, the advantage of Upwork is that you can easily land contracts of $12,000, $50,000 if you already have a good track of records. So I will advise you to enter Upworks once you already know your skill or your craft very well, and you actually can have proof of those records so that you can upload it here in your Upworks profile. You can upload all of those, your past experience and so on. So it's going to actually help you. And here you can learn those projects. But I will advise you, if you're a beginner on Upworks here, don't look for big projects because you are going to have too much competition. Look for small projects that people are overlooking it. Like they don't want to apply for them. Apply for them, do them. Don't do them for the money, just do them to actually raise your profile. Once your profile has grown a lot and you have like, I don't know, 50 projects completed and your completion rate is 100%, then you can start tackling bigger projects and you're going to get a lot of success. I can guarantee you guys a lot of success if you already have all of those proof records. So if you follow these guidelines for Upworks, you are going to be just fine. But if you just came to Upwork and you want to apply on the bigger projects, you are going to be really having issues. For example, you see here, you can see proposals 20 to 50. So 20 to 50 people have already applied on this job. So it's not a good idea to apply on this kind of jobs whenever you're a beginner. So yeah. Also, you can also decide to find better jobs here on Upworks by reducing categories. For example, here you can see Germany, United States. So it's good you filter the jobs by location so that you can actually get jobs closer to you, and also the jobs are going to be less competitive. And yeah, you can just apply on them and have more chance. So that's it for my freelancing guide, and I don't know if I missed something. If you have more ideas, you can share with me in the comment section. And if at this point in the video you have not yet liked, shared and subscribed, please do to support the channel. And I will be seeing you for more videos. Bye bye.